So are we ready?
I think so.
Yep. Hi, Kelly. How are you today?
Very well, thank you very much.
Yeah, is that a good time for us to discuss about our assessment brief?
Yeah, now is a great time. Thank you for
Yeah.
making the time for me.
Oh, good. Yeah. So we just discussed start from the introduce competent-based assessment work. So have you done any course before, like certificate before?
No, never before.
Okay, so in this level, what we're going to do is we just assessing a candidate like you, um, if you can do something or you cannot do something. So we're not going to give you a score like percentage, 90%, 80%. We just have two results. One is competent, which is congratulations, you pass. The other one is not yet competent, which means you have a little bit more work to do to achieve your competent.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about if you got the competent, then congratulations, you made the unit pass, which is you're capable to do whatever this unit require you to do. But if you got the not yet competent, you don't have to worry about that too much. What we need to do is to do something actual work, which is for you to make a little bit more practice or a little bit more research or reading to make your result um, make a result which is to make a result bit improve until we meet the requirement. Yeah. So let's talk about a little bit about the reason why we're doing the assessment.
Sure.
First, it's going to make sure you are competent in this course or in this unit. The second, of course, is part of the regulation in the RTO. We have to follow the training.gov.au, what they got the unit of competency. We have to meet the requirement. Then we can let you pass and mark you competent. And how we're going to assess your unit or your course or your result. We've got the standard, which is you don't have to worry about too much because in every unit you will have a unit requirement, which is will have a detail telling you what you need to do. For example, if we are in the first unit, which is delivering a presentation, we've got the couple of tasks, which is telling you when you need to do the presentation and how long the presentation need to be and what's the requirement of the presentation. And you don't have to worry about too much about how we assess your assessment. And of course, as it's an assessment process and an activity, like we might ask you some question. And because we previously mentioned, you've got some kind of personal circumstance, which is we will reasonably adjust something for you, but we're not going to change the assessing condition or standard. We just make another way for you, which is make your life be easier. Talking about the result, how you expect the result is, if you want to pass the unit, because each unit have multiple tasks, and you have to have a satisfactory result of the task. And in this unit, you will have an overall competent result. So each of the tasks we design for you, you have to achieve the satisfactory goal. That's how you obtain competent result. And regarding what you to bring or what you to wear or how to prepare, for example, if we're doing deliver a presentation, what you need to bring is maybe some paper, or if you like, you can bring your own pen, and you can bring your water or bring anything which makes you comfortable, but which is related to this unit. Regard to the dress code, depends on what the topic you delivery. You can dress like relating to the topic, and or which just make you comfortable but not too comfortable. Okay, so we talk about a little bit of your rights. So as we say before, if you want to make your unit competent or make the result competent, you have to achieve the goal. But sometimes maybe assessor, if your result is not yet competent, we have some, you've got some different option. Option one, you do believe the assessor made some unfair judgment or something. You can do the appeal. We've got the procedure of how to appeal for your assessment. What you need to do, just we will give you the information. We've got the full procedure. Basically, is get another trainer to assess your assessment, or we might need to resubmit your assessment, but we will let you know which part of the assessment need to be approved. Yeah.
I have a little bit of confusion there. So,
yes.
So what does that mean? Does that mean if I do the work,
yep,
and you give me a not competent,
yep,
I can say I disagree?
Partially right. You can say disagree, and you can also appeal your appeal it. Like you can send an email through our student service email, and explain why do you think is like the assessment is not, something is not right, or you can complain through our student service, and we will arrange the way for you to either resubmit your work or reassessing your work. So that's two options. So basically, it's based on your circumstance. Which one is more practical, more close to reality? So the second one is, we are not going to let other people know your result of the assessment unless it's by auditing, like RTO being auditing, or we've got the agreement with you. You say, okay, I am authorized some people, because maybe sometimes you cannot come to the school. Maybe you can authorize someone else collect the result for you. But also we can do the sending the email to you. It's up to you. But we will not let any other people know your result unless you personally agree. And the reason we talk about a little bit responsibility, it is your own responsibility to make sure the assessment is yourself, which is finished by yourself. If any plagiarism or any copy we found, probably you will get into a process which is being investigated, and which might finally cost you're not yet competent.
So does that mean that someone like my friend can't help me make a PowerPoint?
Yes, your friend can help you, but if something like your friend's PowerPoint is exactly same as yours, or most of the part is similar with yours, which is like will causing we suspect one of the people will copy another one, so which is not allowed. So both of you will be assessed to be not yet competent. So your friend can help you, but the idea has to be yours. He can help you with a technical problem or yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Or good. Next, we're going to introduce. It is your right to choose not to undertake assessment. But you got to understand, if you choose not to undertake the assessment, we cannot assess you. We're not able to assess you. So we can't give you a competent result. So before you refuse to undertake the assessment, you have clear idea. You will not get the result you are expected. So it's your right to choose not to undertake the assessment. So we do have some support in our institute, which is we will have some paper which is later on sending to your email, and you can choose the support which is available for you, like consult with our student counselor, tell them what you worry about, or tell you what's your difficult, and we will figure out a way to get the problem solved for you. And as we discussed before, you got some tiny difficulty or some uncomfortability, which is speaking in front of the people. So what we can do is make an adjustment for you. We're not going to change any assessment requirement for you, but what we can do is we can change the way to deliver your presentation. You are approved to deliver the presentation in a recording video, which is outside of the classroom if you want. And you can send the link to our assessor, and that's what we can do for you. And if you got any question, feel free to ask.
Okay, I have a question. So do I have to do the presentation live, like over Zoom, or do I just do it at home and record? And
yeah, we already clear what we can do for you is you can pre-recording your presentation, and also if you want to do it live, we can make an appointment to our assessor, and which is arrange a perfect time for both of us.
okay. I think I'd prefer to do it in my own time and record it. Is
That's
that
cool.
okay?
Yeah, that's pretty okay, as long as all the required and the criteria you are met.
Cool. What about the written task? Do I still have to come in and do the written task?
All the written task and the question, you have to do it, but we can do like verbal asking, change a way for you, but all the question you have to go through. You can choose not to write them on if you got some problem with writing, or I mean with your hand functional problem, or if you're injured or something, we can do the verbally asking, but you have to go through the question.
Okay, how do you mean verbal? Like what's involved in that task?
As we say, we can arrange a time for you with your assessor, and there will be one-on-one. He's going to ask you the question, you're going to explain it and answer all the question. But all the paperwork you have to finish by yourself.
Okay, so you mean just like they'll ask me a question and I just give a spoken answer?
Yes, if you cannot write, I mean, if your hand get the injury or something, also we might need the doctor's certificate to prove that. But as long as your hand is capable to writing, you have to write them all.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Well, the spoken answer thing is what we might need to do, and it sounds okay. So, okay. So for my presentation, I need
Yep.
to do it at home and record it.
Yep.
And then we look at doing just a one-on-one, you ask a question or the assessor asks a question and I answer.
Yeah, but this have to be arranged a time, which is some appointment. Yes.
Okay, we can do that. That sounds very good. Thank you so much for your help in this.
Oh, good. My pleasure. Anytime.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.